over 100 vendors. Featuring
action figures, Funko Pops, trading cards, comic books, video games, and more. Last one there was a rotten egg. Let's meet them.
Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. And today I'm going to be showing you my pickups from Toycon, New Jersey. So my buddy slash co-worker ends up going to this convention all the time. I think it's either annually or semi-annually. It's up in northern New Jersey. And he always goes. He always has a blast. So he's like, hey, do you want to come with me this year? Because they have video game vendors as well. It's not all just toys. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come along. Why not? So him and I went yesterday, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. They had two sections. Like, there's a medium-sized area, and there was like a bigger-sized area with a bunch of vendors. They were selling a ton of Funko Pops. So if anyone's interested in that, I would highly recommend checking out this convention. They had like, oh my god, Funko Pops through the eyes can see. It was insane. So my daughter, who's with me today, she didn't want to go because she thought the ride was too long, but you wanted to go next year, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see about that.
I painted the cat.
What? That's super random. Anyway, yeah, so let me show you what I got. We walked around, I think we walked for like 4 hours or so. It was, and it's crazy when you walking through, like, you see like stuff that you didn't normally pick up at first. Like, I think there was around three dedicated vendors for just video games. And then, like, a bunch of vendors had, like, toys and video games as well. It wasn't just based on video games. So there was, like, 6 vendors that also had video games as well. So it was pretty cool. I think I got a decent haul this time. And let's get on with the pickups, shall we? So, got our convention bag here. What did we get? So first up, we had to pick up, I went to this one booth. They had NES and Super Nintendo games. So the one game was on my radar, and that was Section Z on the NES. Now I put this in a Linda sleeve, Linda, aka the Gamer Girl sleeve, because I don't know if she talked about this game or CM Retro talked about this, but I don't have any dust covers, so I put this in hers, and this is a fantastic game too. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if not that many people talk about this game. It's a pretty interesting shooter, so definitely look forward to finally checking this out since it was on my want list. So we got that, and then we were walking around a bit. I didn't get any video or pictures because I was just like living in the moment. I feel like if I take pictures, I'm like, kind of takes away from the experience. I mean, I could have done it like after we finished. I could have went around and took pictures, but I was like, you know what? I've seen so many toys and stuff. We were finished at that point. Then there was a vendor that had N64 games. So as you may or may not know, I'm going for a complete N64 collection, and I say in quotes because all the heavy hitters I don't plan to ever buy the official cart. I'm just gonna buy the repro cart. I mean, hey, it works, it's physical, like it gets the job done. Like, what more can you ask for, you know? And the reason I chose N64 as like my next system to get is because it's impossible to emulate. Like, emulation still is dreadful on it, and at least if I have these carts, I can play them on the physical N64 and enjoy them. So with that being said, I added 3 more games to the collection. This guy ended up bundling them for me. It's from the same guy. So we finally got this in the collection. I can't believe I haven't had this in the collection. That's Donkey Kong 64. And this was from Pixelated Treasures. This was the place we went to. So I put this card there so you can screenshot it if you want to check it out. I don't know if they do Whatnot. I don't know. So there's that. Then we got Glover. which not that many people talk about. It's kind of like 3D action adventure type game. I think it's a kind of a puzzle too. I can't remember. I remember, so this is funny. So this one, my cousins rented this back in the day, and we were playing this up in the Poconos, and we did not know what the heck we were doing. So hopefully now I can figure out, with the internet and all, I can watch a Let's Play and figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. Another game we got Jet Force Gemini. Now the funny thing about this is I rented this back in the day, and I had no idea what the heck I was doing in the game. So there's two games I had no idea what the heck I was doing, so hopefully now I can figure it out and enjoy these games. These are pretty decent games, especially Jet Force Gemini is a very decent N64 pickup. So excited to pick up that. And what else do we have in here? Oh yeah, so then there was this other vendor. He had like PSP games. He had a whole spread of games, and they were pretty cheap. So I only picked up one because I didn't want to, like, you know, overspend. I didn't want to, like, you know, take out a second mortgage in my house to pay for these games. So I picked up a game that I was looking for on the PSP, and that game is Platypus. So this game's like a shoot 'em up, I believe, according from the screenshots. So I ended up getting this for $8, which I think was a heck of a deal. See? You want to play this? Well, it's a shoot 'em up. I think it's a shoot 'em up. It looks like a shoot 'em up. I have no idea. Let me know if this is a cute. I believe it is. Looks like a pretty interesting game. So excited to have that. I remember I thought I had that. One time when I had Nick hold a bunch of PSP games, I think that was one of them, but I think I told him to take that away because I couldn't afford it at the time. But now I have it for cheap. And then, yeah, here's another card from that same vendor that I bought the N64 games from. And what else we got in here? And then we've got one more pickup. So we were like winding down. It was like getting towards the end. I was looking at a bunch of vendors, and I saw this one guy had a Sega Genesis Mini. Is it? Yeah, Genesis. Let me see what the official name of it is. Yeah, Genesis Mini. That's it. I don't know. I can always bounce between Genesis Mini and Genesis Classic. So it's a Genesis Mini. And I remember I watched one YouTuber's pickup video where they got the Genesis Mini for like $30. And I have a brand new Genesis Mini, but I don't want to open it because I want to hack it. And I don't want to I want to keep that one stock. So I'd rather have like another console I can play. So I looked on eBay, and like I think the cheapest one I saw was like, I don't know, $65 for it. I'm like, wow, that's more than what I paid for my brand new complete in box one when I bought it at Target like a couple years back. So I was like, I want to buy that. So there was this one vendor I think he had that, and he had like a broken Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. I don't know why that was there. I don't know. I guess it might have been given away. I should have asked him about that. Could have done probably a shelf swap or something. And what are you doing? And so he had it. I was like, so I talked to Andrew. I was like, you know what? Let me see how much this guy's asking for. He's probably going to ask 40 or 50, and I'm like, nah, that's out of my price range for one of these things. So I go over to him. I was like, oh, how much? He's like, oh, $20. I'm like, what? Seriously? $20 for this Genesis Mini? So he took cash. I was like, okay, I'll be back. Went to the ATM, got money, and ended up getting the Genesis Mini. And after I put this in the bag, he let me know that this was already pre-hacked, which was a bonus. I mean, I plan on hacking it anyway. But with this, what I plan on doing is putting all the like translation games that I'm interested in playing, as well as like the hack games. Like they have like the Turtles, Streets of Rage 2. They have like the Simpsons, Streets of Rage 2, and like
They also have Sonic.
Yeah, there's Sonic hacks as well on here. So I plan to add more and changing out the games, but I'll probably back up what's currently in this configuration. And I've been enjoying this. I was checking out all last night. So we got a Genesis Mini, and we got the cables. Which funny thing about these cables, so we have the Sega official power cable, which I gotta get another. I have plenty of other cables to use for data to hack this thing, but we got a Nintendo HDMI cable. So that's savage. Well, like, wow. It's, a Nintendo HDMI cable. I think that might have went to like the Super Nintendo Classic or Nintendo Classic. Probably both. So there's that. And then we got the two controllers. I had to clean them. They were all like dusty and stuff. He said he played it once, but it looked like he played it more than once. I was like, whatever. For $20, he's gonna argue, right? And then I end up adding this to it. I don't know why. I'm surprised he didn't include a power brick, but I just had plenty of these, and I made. The thing I hate about these power bricks with these companies not providing these ones, because one, they're super cheap, and two, like, you have to make sure that it's the proper current or amperage rather. Like this like for the Genesis Mini, it needs 5 volts, 1 amp. But I have plenty of these that are like 3 amps, or like I have one that's 0.7 amps. And if you do that, I'm sure it'll probably mess up it probably will work, but I'm sure over time it'll end up messing up the system anyway. So I make sure I have the proper 5 volt, 1 amp, and that's what this one is. So there you go. That's all I picked up. Oh yeah. What did you get? I ended up getting my daughter something. She got
Eevee.
What is that?
An Eevee plushie.
Yep. So I ended up picking up Eevee plushie. I asked her what she wanted, and she said a plushie. So I found that and got that for her. I'm surprised they only had one table with plushies. I'm surprised. You would think they would have like multiple ones. And another thing I was surprised about is they didn't have many like I guess you could consider Etsy type vendors there, where they make their own stuff and sell them there, like pins or perler bead art. I didn't see any of that there, which is kind of interesting.
You didn't see the perler bead?
They didn't have them there, no.
Oh.
But other than that, yeah, Andrew and I had a great time, and definitely look forward to checking it out again. So that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed this pickup video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and until next time, this is Martha Game Shark signing out. Have a good day.
The cat.
What? Say bye. What are you doing?
Bye.